Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Okay. Hopefully this is working. Hello to everybody. I need to turn down my mic because I'm capping. Give me 1 sec. I'm still all screwed up from the PvP tournament last week, so I'm just adjusting my volumes. There we go. Okay, hi everybody. Nope, I'm still peaking. I don't know why I'm doing that. That's strange. Turn up maybe on this end? I don't know. Anyways, hi. It's Friday, and I go on vacation tomorrow, but I had some time between, like, cleaning and stuff that I really wanted to... It's been a busy day, and I wanted to kind of just do a stream, and I wanted to do something productive, so I thought I would try and do a YouTube and a Twitch stream, because there was some interest in doing that. So we're doing that, and we're here. It's really going to be very wild. Not expecting a ton of stuff today. So let me make sure everything works on my end. Let me just peek through some of these settings here on YouTube to make sure everything's all good. And it looks like it is. If you're on YouTube, please let me know if everything's working. I'm on such a delay on that one. There we go. Cool. We're here. And that looks okay. All right, sweet. Thank you, Mungo Jackson. So, according to Twitch rules, I'm not allowed to do stuff with combined chats, so we're not going to do that right now, but I just want to make sure that everything's working. If you're on Twitch, let me know how the bitrate is, because I have turned it up to Twitch's recommended rate, which is about 6K. I realized during the PvP tournament last week, it kind of sucked, and I want to make sure to fix that. I need to hit the point where my internet's working. So on both ends, please let me know if the thing is good or bad. What I'm going to probably do is do a little bit of fishing. I'm just going to pick a random fish that's up. What's about to come up? Let's see. Shark tuna. Perfect. That sounds great. Do I have spoonworm on me? Good question. So that's plumpworm. No, I just have a sky spoonworm. We'll go pick some up. So I want to run just this through the paces a little bit just to see how things are working. We'll do a more fancy stream next week when I'm back from vacation. This is really mostly just getting ahead of it. I just wanted to see how that works. So what we're going to do is a little bit of fishing. We'll probably do like a PvP match just to see how the bitrate holds up and to see if it gets all chunky. And then maybe something else. But it's not going to be a very long stream here. That'll be again for next week, and I'm getting ready for a vacation. I have so much cleaning to do. But anyways, shark tuna is what we're going to go for. I guess in theory I probably could have gone for king and shark, but shark tuna is a bit more fun. It's right here. And I think I can force I can force the full moons here. Oh, maybe I can't. I have to remember. YouTube's telling me that my stream health is excellent. That's good. Twitch is giving me spooky red. Hi, Strel. Sorry, I don't have Mortimer set up for this. I should probably turn him on, though. Let's get Mortimer set up. Sorry for blowing that. One second, Strel. Let me get Mortimer back. I'm fine. Very busy. I've been traveling all this week for work. I broke my shoes. That kind of sucked. I'm getting Mortimer set up here. Give me one more second. We're gonna run a test command. It's just gonna say fruity snacks.
That's a fruity snacks.
Okay, Mortimer's back. Sorry about that. Let's see, make sure Mortimer works. Oh, so if you're on YouTube, Mortimer won't work right now. That is a Twitch only thingy. Anyways, we're going for shark tuna. Let's see here. One spoonworm. Oh, it is the only one. Cool. So we can just mooch these and then use Modisler. But I'm just checking to see how YouTube is playing and see if I can actually handle it through this. See if my computer can actually manage it. So we're gonna start with something, calm and simple. Fishing. And then we'll do some PvP, which is not. Mainly using PvP because that is what was causing a whole bunch of chunkiness last time, so we're going to try and fix that. Mostly bumping my bitrate up, so I'm just keeping an eye on that. On Twitch's end, it's red, but I don't think I'm dropping any frames. Yeah, I'm not dropping any frames, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. And then after PvP, we'll do a game of Mahjong before I go deal with dinner. Because I have a tabletop game tonight. How is everybody else? Hello, Zin. How are you doing, Zin? We only got 50 seconds on shark tuna, which is fine. Because we'll go do some bitrate testing here. Very glad it's Friday as well. Like I was saying, I was in Toronto Monday through Thursday. Oh, there's a shark tuna. Monday through Thursday for a work trip, and my shoes broke. And it's very weird because if I had a nickel for every time that my shoes broke in the past, few years, I'd have 2 nickels. And if I had another nickel for every time it happened in Toronto, I'd have another 2 more nickels, which is extremely odd. For those who don't know, shark tuna actually usually can descend into a hat. Or sandals. Whoops, I thought it was the hat. Which one goes into the hat? Am I thinking of... Oh, I'm thinking of Greatest Bream in the World. That one descends into a hat. Yeah, bream. Bream goes into the hat. Shark tuna goes into sandals. I don't know why it was Toronto of all places that would break my shoes. It just was. Hello. Last year I was at a company meeting in Toronto, and I knew my shoes were already, like, these are a pair of, for context, these are a pair of black low cut Converse All-Stars. I love Converse All-Stars. I have 3 pairs. But anyway, so I wear them into the ground. And this is the first pair that I had where the soles started wearing out, and I had repaired them with glue, and I sealed them all up. And I took them with me to this company trip, or this company meeting. And I stumbled on the sidewalk and didn't realize what had happened until I got out of an Uber and stepped in a puddle and my feet were wet. And that's when I realized that the sole of one of my Chucks completely came apart, like halfway down the sole, just completely separated from the shoe. Fortunately, I was done for the day, so I didn't have to like anywhere to go outside of the fact I had to go back to my hotel to change my socks because I stepped in a puddle in a urban setting. But the next morning I went to go to a store. I had to walk like 10 minutes in this broken shoe to a shoe store in Toronto, buy another pair. And so that was the first time I broke my shoes in Toronto. And then this past week, I was putting on a pair of high tops that I bought. These are a pair of like green ones that I've always wanted that I finally bought. And oh, good, we're paired with a second tank. This could be fun. I was this pair that I bought, and I was putting on the shoes. And as I was pulling the laces completely snapped to a point where I couldn't actually tie my shoe anymore. And this was like right before I had to leave for a meeting. So, needless to say, I am very fortunate that I brought two pairs of shoes to Toronto this time, and that kind of sucked a little. Agriasis and Dorotfeld, also Ed Slash and Ken B97, thank you for those follows on Twitch. Ooh. Oh, I guess we're just gonna dive in. Where's my target? There it is. Oh, you're right here. Now, it's been a hot minute since I've actually PvP'd, and by hot minute, I mean a week since the tournament. I'm stunned, and I gotta get out. Don't kill me. I'm gonna die. Yeah, I was gonna get dove on anyways by that ninja. So yeah, so I have 2 broken shoes now. I have to go buy a new pair of laces for my Chucks. Is that one of us? Yeah, I think so. Needless to say, whenever you travel, bring 2 pairs of shoes. Because it was very, very awkward having to go buy a second pair of shoes in a foreign country. I mean, it was still like Toronto, so it wasn't that foreign, but it was definitely a strange occurrence. Getting focused again. That hurt. I should be able to dive, like staying on the Dragoon, though that warrior might be a bit of a pain. They're also over pushing, so I can just do this. And bye. Bonk. Me, and we'll take you out. back here. We won't dive in on them. Yeah, I will have 2 pairs of shoes. I'll actually probably repair my laces on the other ones. Oh, why aren't you coming over here? Come to me. Yeah. Bye. No wall. There we go. Oh, that was a silence off them, White Mage. Yeah. Keep your shoes close. If you're watching on YouTube, could you tell me how the audio is? YouTube's yelling at me and saying that my current bitrate for my audio is 0, which is not correct. As far as I can tell. Let's grab that White Mage. Oh, I got turned into something. And I am alone. I'm alone. I also need to use my LB at some point. Audio sounding good. Okay. That's just something to know then, I guess, YouTube being YouTube. That should be 2 or 3 people. Gotta get out of there. No! Yeah, I walked into that one. Okay. I'm wondering why it's telling me that. I wonder if there's a setting. I'm using multi-RMTP on OBS, which is what Wrath uses. Wrath also has a load-bearing YouTube chat, so maybe I shouldn't rely on him too much. But that's what he recommended. So that's what I'm using. Big slam. Oh no, not a big slam because they moved. Turn this around very well. I need to also not die. Ooh. Okay, I gotta bail. We have slight advantage, I believe, so we should be okay. I'm also being chased for sure. Yeah. No. Ah, crap. See if I can use this as a chance to elixir. You gonna notice me? You gonna see me? No. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Yeah. I was screwed up there. This is a bit rough. That ninja, though, is really getting some good picks. And we're in a four-man kill here. It's going to be a little rough. I'm going to have to just do this. Dive the point. Nope. Too late. Okay. I will have to go back and watch my my VOD to see how the bitrate's holding up. On YouTube, it looks like it was okay in the previews. Did any of that look like super chunky to anyone? Was it, like, super pixelated at all? Or are we kind of in the clear here? Oh, wait, not full. Quick. See if there's anyone in queue. So, alright, we'll queue up for a Mahjong here really quick. Those are like, I feel like fishing, now PvP, and Mahjong are like the 3 things. Alright, cool. Thank you, Z. Boop-a-doo. Also, speaking of Gateway Fate, now that I'm just seeing what Zin said, if you are planning to be at Gateway Fate, which is the unofficial Final Fantasy convention held in St. Louis on October 18th and 19th of this year, it is just a month away. But if you're going to be there, I am hosting a meetup at the aquarium in St. Louis, the St. Louis Aquarium at Union Station. And we will be going as a group from the convention center to the actual aquarium via a bus, which is now full, I should point out. So you'll all have to find your own ride there. It's a ton of fun. We did it last year. There was about 25 people who showed up. And this year we have 81 people who signed up this time around. Let's look. I didn't look yet, so we're going to find out how many people have registered. 83. So some fun facts for that. Cactar has the most amount of people at 11. And then we have a tie with Ultros, Mateus, and Marlboro in second with 5 people coming from those servers. Just a fun little fact. But we'll see if we can get this a Mahjong game going. What time is it? Oh, it's only 5:30. I got a little bit more time. I want to regret. Yeah, I should have gone with. I always never doubt the 1, 2, 3 method ever. You always go with the 1, 2, or the 3. That's my method. You make a Y, and then you go with the 1, 2, 3, and then you cry a little bit, but it's the lottery, so that's kind of what happens. Now, the one thing I don't like about this, and this might just be that I haven't fully set up the RMTP multi-stream yet, is I can't see all the chats in OBS. So I have the Twitch chat in OBS, but I have to go to the YouTube Live page to actually see YouTube chat. I know there's a YouTube doc, but it's not on this profile, so I have to figure it out. But that'll be something for next week when I am back from vacation. It's also been a little while since I've played Mahjong, so we'll see if anyone picks up this queue. Is there any fish that are coming up that I particularly need on an alt? Oh, what is going on here? Get rid of you. This is a really nice start. Getting all south. No, west, excuse me. Can I... yeah, we'll pawn a red dragon. Drop dots. Yeah, we'll pawn a 9. We'll just go... Why not? Why don't we just go for a toy toy?
We're falling behind.
But I don't want to ignore YouTube chat because that's not me.
We were too late.
Is that a 2-3? Oh, that's almost a pure straight. That's a really nice... Holy crap, that's a really nice opening hand. Because that's a 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it was a open... Okay, double consecutive straight. Where am I going for vacation? I'm going to New England with my family. I'm planning to fish. I'm planning to not do anything work related. I'm just planning to chill. I don't like any of this. Let's see, that's... 2, 2, 2, 3, 6, 8. That's a really crappy setup there. That is much nicer though. So let's get rid of the 3. It's 1, 2, 2, 4. I mean, I could go for a 5, but that's a close straight. I already have a close straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't need this. But yeah, no, I'm going up to New England with my family. I'm going to be doing some fishing. I've already kind of scouted some places where I'm going to be going. I'll be going fly fishing. I bought some waders today. Which means I'm totally serious because I'm using waders now. What am I waiting for? 5. I don't have a Yaku with that. Don't need that. I do need that, which means I'm waiting on a 7, but that's whatever. So I'll be trying to fly fish. The region that I'm going to has wild brook trout that I'm going to probably see if I can find. But it's...
Think they can challenge me?
Rana Farici. It's really hard to find places to fish when you are not a local, especially in a small town.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
So I'm not 100% certain where I'll be fishing, but I do have everything that I need, and I know where the local fly and tackle shop is. 78 north wind. I'd rather take a dragon than a north. I don't know if there's actually people who are queuing, so we're going to be playing the bots for a minute. Drop the east wind. But let's see, the YouTube side of things are looking okay. As I'm peeking through my thing, peeking over here on the analytics that they give me. Yeah. I haven't crashed yet, which is something that I have heard could happen with the RMTP or RTMP. One thing I am doing this weekend, speaking of Mahjong, is I will be actually playing Mahjong. I bought a physical set a couple of weeks ago before I went on my work trip. And I mentioned to my mom that I was like, oh yeah, I've been playing Mahjong. And she goes, oh, can you teach me? I was like, yes I can.
Will be ours.
So I use that as an excuse to buy a physical Mahjong set, and I'll be teaching that to my family, I guess, is what's going to happen. What are we waiting on? Oh, we're going to be waiting on a 7 or an 8, of which there are some somewhere, and likely to be discarded. Yeah, there we go.
Allow me.
That's really creepy sounding.
Not bad. Not bad
Another
at all.
11,000 is pretty good. But north 1-1. You know, this is, as much as I hate to say it, this is almost a setup for a either a triple toy or a 7 pairs. Even though I have the 7, 8, 9, so that's a 1, 2. Yeah, that right there. Drop the
will be ours.
Drop the 5, leave me an open straight. I didn't play Sazine over in YouTube is mentioning this. I never played physical Mahjong until
Allow me.
2 weeks ago, almost.
You played your
Where I was playing at Dragon Con. A friend brought their set to Dragon Con and set up a game, and I'll be honest, it was a highlight for Dragon Con. Like, straight up one of the best parts of Dragon Con for me. So, I'm excited to have my own set. I'm not so excited that currently the only people that I can play with is maybe my mother. Not because I don't want to play Mahjong with my mother, but because I don't have a lot of people to play with. I'm also enjoying the Fruity Snacks Mahjong arc. Scoring at Mahjong is definitely
falling behind.
Definitely the thing that I don't know. I have a the friend who brought Mahjong to Gateway Fate, or not Gateway Fate, Dragon Con. Did share a Discord that had a bunch of resources, so I have sheets now that'll help me, and I'm going to download just an app for scoring. All right, so we have a 3, 4, 5. We don't have a solid. No, we do have a pair. I guess I could drop this 3, make that a pair. 4, 5, 6. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my set of 5. 2, 3, 4. What am I missing for a complete set here? 4, 5, 6. Oh, wait, hold on. Am I missing? I'm missing a 4 or a 3. Or a 2 dot. One of those. We'll drop the 3 because we just discarded one.
We won't go down
That's
without a fight.
Risky, but fair. And now we're just waiting for a 2 shoots or a 2 dot.
Think they can challenge me?
Yeah, I have a over there in the pile of things that are going to the trip. I have a pile of things that I'm using, but to help kind of keep track, but it's a sheet of paper. Sorry, I kind of rambled through that. I have a cheat sheet that I'm using for scoring. Triple Tenpai. I also did Mel. I did also forget that I had him as my voice. 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7. Ugh, this is a lot. 3, 3, 4. We can probably drop the 6. 3, 4, 6. Oh boy, what am I got here? 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so that's a straight. 5, 6, 7. Could probably drop that 7. The 3s we could keep if we keep that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is strange. I mean, it's not strange. It's just I'm trying to figure out exactly which hands I should be keeping, because this is, if I use the 3s as a pair, I know I can get rid of the 6, but if I keep the 3s as a pair, then it's just there. 5, 6, 7. Wait, 1. But if I get rid of that, then I could do a double sequence, or at least have a better overlap there, because then I'd have a 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, which is an open straight. And so my what I'm basically looking for is either a 5, that. I'm looking for that. And then if I drop this, that should put me into Tenpai. Glad I did that, because that was the last of those. Because that's a 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5, 6, 7. I was waiting for that too.
Show them their place.
I just keep winning these hands.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
There we go.
A victory.
Okay, I don't think we're getting into a quick match, so we'll just use this. Is there another fish up? Oh, we just missed Soul of the Martyr. That's my favorite fish. Let's go prep Circuit Tilapia, but let's go do that on the alt. So I'm still here. Make sure all this is working. Yep. Okay, that worked over to YouTube. That worked over to Twitch. I can turn the music back on. Let's see here. Switch to you. I'm looking at my notifications. Give me 1 second. What's this widget telling me? On YouTube, my audio is going between stream health is excellent and you have no bitrate for your audio. What the hell are you doing? So, that's weird. Do I have any mayflies? I have 38. Do I have any script? I do not. Okay, I guess we're gonna go 38 mayflies. Let's see what we can get. Hamlet here. Where am I going over here? We're going to the deep moat. When's Hyphlosaurus up? Oh, 3 hours. Okay, we're not doing that right now. I do need to go back and meld my Fruity Primes. I need to meld Fruity Prime back up to 1,000 plus GP so I can get back into testing Sea Butterfly. We'll say it is good though that I am able to also stream at this higher bit rate, so I can just keep that on. That'll be another ass kiss. Oh no, intuition. We're not going to actually use that intuition. Oops. The circuit tilapia's up in a minute. Alright, we're just going to wait then until 8 a.m. Go from there. The Labyrinthos fish are interesting. I like them a bit. At least the deep moat fish, because I think Circuitilapia and Hyphalosaurus are interesting. Onyx knifefish is just weird. It's like weirdly rare. Jumbo snook is kind of dull. I think like outside of deep moat, all the fish are just straight catch fish, and they're kind of like meh, meh, meh. So, part of the reason I'm doing this test, too, is because I wanted to, one, I want to be able to stream out to obviously both platforms. That's the reason why we're doing this test. But two, once I'm done with Gateway Fate and I have a little bit of a chance to recover from the past, like, 2 months of travel, because that'll be the fourth, once I get through Gateway Fate in mid-October, that'll be the fourth location that I travel to. Maybe fifth? No, fifth. Yeah. Fifth in like 6 weeks. I'm going to be I have these plans for some educational fish trains where I want to do a fish train that's not specifically about big fish, but it's about fish from certain regions of the world. And they're going to be a little bit slower paced, but they're going to be about like learning about the fish from those regions, because Dawn Trail did put a lot of focus on like the cultural aspect of, you know, the game and representation, and I wanted to do a fish train kind of supporting that in a way. So we're going to be looking at that. I already have a bunch of locations that I need to do some research on. I'm going to chat with a friend who's a marine biologist to get some backing for it. But basically I want to be looking at like, actually, what do I have? Let's see. Notion, don't go down on me right now. I don't care about your AI crap, Notion. I just want to see my wiki. Some of the various regions that I'm looking for. So it would be like a fish train for the fish of North America, fish of South America, fish of various other regions like Southeast Asia, Australia, Japan. These are all fish that have like a ton of representation in game. But then I also wanted to do like fish of the deep sea, fish of the Cambrian explosion, fish of like the Arctic, things like that. I do have the book. I almost forgot to check if I had the book. So part of the reason why I want to have that stream set up for both of those, or on both YouTube and on Twitch, is that one, it does make it easier for me to get it over to YouTube, but two, I can reach both those audiences and people can show up on the version platform they want to follow, I guess. Yeah, we'll just do this because I don't know if it's efficient yet to use Spareful Hand IC, or Spareful Hand IC. Could we call it Chick? No. No. We're not gonna abbreviate that again. I don't know if it's efficient yet, but it is nice to use because you do have the Xenocyprus in there in the mix. Xenocyprus? Xenocyprus. Oh, when I went to Ripley's Aquarium in Toronto on Wednesday night, and right when you walk in, there is a sign for what's the fish called? I think it's like Xenocyprus, which is one of the Thavnarian fish that you have to catch to get the spearfish's intuition for the one there in Thavnar that I can't remember the name of. Oh no. Tebekyak smelt. Tebekyak smelt. And they have like a sign for it's like, this is a fish that existed at one point. And I thought it was really fun to see. Because when I saw that, I was like, wait, I know that fish. That's from it's the fish from Final Fantasy XIV. That was actually a prehistoric fish. We're just gonna IC again because I can here. For those of you who are watching on YouTube, I know I put out a poll earlier this week about how to handle stream VODs. This is part of that. Somebody actually suggested streaming to YouTube directly because then it doesn't go into the browser library. It just goes into the browser library. It doesn't go into like the browsed library. It goes into the live tab away from everything else. So I might start doing that now with VODs instead of just uploading them individually. I have to look up what the rules are on that because I think Twitch gets a little ornery too if you post things too soon. Oh wait, see, the conservation was clearing invasive plecos out of a pond. Did that by chance happen to be the armored pleco down in Texas? That's the only invasive pleco that I know of right now. Yeah. That's I was just talking to somebody the other day about those too. Ironically at work about the plecos who down in the down in one of the rivers near San Antonio. Well, we're getting our purple scripts back. That's nice. Oh, if I do YouTube live streams, I need to do a thumbnail. Big. That is something I will add to my list of things to keep an eye on. Hello, Ode Blue. Happy weekend to you too. I have 3 minutes left on this guy. I'll take the tilapia though. I mean, I won't say no to purple script. I won't use the cordial though. I don't think we need it. Oh, other thing too. Fishing wise, the Fish Cord Fishing Derby is going to be. Let me look at the date that I have that for. It is going to be November 7th to the 16th, roughly. So if you're interested in the Fish Cord Fishing Derby, it'll be the 7th to the 16th. It'll run for about 10 days in early November. I already know what the gimmick is. I already have the spreadsheet put together. I already have the script written for the trailer. I just have to record that, which I'll do when I get back from Gateway Fate, probably. And it's going to be fun! And everyone will probably hate me for it, because it's such a small twist on... It's just such a little twist on the original formula for the Derby. And yet it is... I feel so happy about it, because it's so fun. I will say I did come up with the idea for the Derby back in March, I think. Like, it's been... It isn't like this was oh, I just thought of this idea. This has been a long running idea. Like a very long running idea. And I've had to do tests to make sure that it was valid. I've had to I've had to get like huge spreadsheets put together just to make sure that everything was accurate. I have to put everything. This will be the last cast. I have to put everything together. It's gonna take a little bit of time to explain, because it is just a little twist on the original Derby. But it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So if you are interested in fishing, you can look out for that at the beginning of November. Yeah, let's go turn these in. I can't start this as a level 50, right? Pretty certain I have to be level 90 to start this quest. Because that'd be kind of neat if I could be level 100 and still make my way to there, but I think I have to be 90. That's not a decent amount of stuff there. Let's go double check here really quick. Yes, I do have to be level 90. Okay. Let me look. I'm a level 100 fisher. That should count for something, right? How is my big fishing going on this character? I haven't done anything with this because I've been just so busy. Oh, we've done... Okay, we've done pretty good. Who am I missing? Helicoprion and Endoceras. That's weird. Yeah, Endo in 5, Helic in 11. Yeah, I'm okay. Wait, when's that sidereal whale coming up? Where were you? Where were you, whale? I just saw you. 2 hours, 9 p.m. Okay. Neat. But, alright, I have to get back to planning and getting stuff together for my vacation that I'm leaving for tomorrow. So you won't see me again for another week, but I will be. I'm still off all next week, but I'll be back on Thursday. So we'll probably stream like Friday and maybe Saturday. I heard that. Garanito, thank you for the follow. Yeah. So, thank you everyone for watching. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Fruity Snacks. I am a Fisher main and apparently Mahjong player and decent warrior at PvP. But for the most part, I'm just fishing. You can catch me here on all these various places here on screen. But for the most part, if you're watching me here, you can just follow me here, either on YouTube or on Twitch or Blue Sky or Twitter. It will always be Twitter in my heart. So until then, until next week, I guess. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and thank you for this quick test. I promise we'll do some more exciting direct things when I'm not monitoring my internet, now that I know that this works. So I will talk to you all later. Have a great weekend. Have a great week. Do something fun. Go outside. Drink water. All that other stuff. So, all right. I now have to figure out how to turn these all off. So bear with me for a second because there's a lot of buttons. But anyways, thank you everyone, and I will see you later. Oh no, ×2. Oh, well, that's good to know that it's an hour delayed. That would explain a lot. Anyways, all right. Thank you everyone, and I will see you next time.